All right, so welcome back. Got another video. More Wish stuff came in. Go figure, it trickles in. So this item took about 3 weeks to get to me, and I was kind of on the fence ordering it. I wasn't sure. It only cost me $4 and $5 shipping, so I'm out $9 on this. So we're gonna get into this and see what it is. We've got here is a $4 multi-tool from Wish. It is literally the cheapest multi-tool I could get from wish.com. And initial impressions is not so good. I mean, it's everything's loose, everything's floppy. So before we get into anything on this, I'm gonna try and tighten up these Allens because these are loose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull these apart and we're gonna use some thread locker on it and put it back together. There you go. Now we can get into the meat and potatoes of reviewing this thing. All right, so I'm looking at this tool and I got this little floppy lever here on the chain breaker. And best thing I can come up with is it is annoying. It wants to flop around. So you really have to make sure all your tools are kind of stashed in there. And then you still kind of have to hold against it. And now I know some of you had commented on the Blackburn tool here that had the bent Allen wrenches, that you like the straight Allen wrenches. So that's kind of what led me to this one, is because it has the straight Allen wrenches. So we'll check some of these out here, see the fit on these. It's a pretty decent fit on the, not too bad, not too terrible. It's got a good feel to it. I could really get on these here, and no marking, no marring on these, so that's pretty nice. I'm not so sure about this. It's like it's bent over, but not bent over. Now that there, that's your 8mm Allen. It's not quite crimped in there. You can, now when it was loose, you could slide it back and forth. It was kind of a pain, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be like that so you can install this on there. This is another adapter. So I'm not particularly happy with that, but it's whatever. For $4, you know, you can deal with some shortcomings. So now we're gonna dig our chain tool out. So it's this, got a lever on there. I guess you get extra leverage on it. Although, honestly, we're gonna work on a chain and I'm gonna grab it here on the little tab. I'm gonna try using this. I don't like this flopping around, so it's just a pin in there. You could knock that out. You could break this off probably, or tape it up maybe, and that'd be one less thing flopping around. So let's get into the chain and see what the chain tool does. All right, so this is an old chain of mine, and we're going to try and figure out how this is supposed to work. This is from an 11 speed. Not the friendliest fitting piece. Yeah, it definitely isn't. So what I'm seeing here is these pieces here are a little too thick to fit in the narrow sections of the chain. So would this work on a 10-speed? Well, you know what? Possibly. And I could also file this down, I'm sure. Make it fit better. Which probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But that's what we're all about right now, is modifying this $4 tool so it'll be functional. We've already Loctited it, and now we might have to modify the chain tool a little more to make it fit. So let's see what we can do with that. Alright, so I've got my file here. And considering the tool comes in and pushes this way, I'm going to try and bring down this side of the fingers. Thought process being it's pushing this way anyway. Seems to be making fairly quick work of the chain tool. Again, it's not probably any specially tight hardened metal or anything. And there we go. Just a little bit of filing. I'm not editing that down. You're going to see the 10 whole seconds I ran that file across it. This isn't any special fancy file either. It's just your bargain basement from your hardware store. So we'll run this back on in. Mates up nice. And let's see if I can just... No, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to use that crappy extension. And it's wanting to bow out there, if you can see that. So we're going to run it in a little more. And it's just... We're going to destroy it. Let's go. You can see the tool is bowing here. So that's definitely not a good tool there that this is bowing. And we're just going to keep going. And there it goes. There goes your pin. Yep. See if I can't get this out of there. Because at this point I have no use for it. There, you can see the tool is bowed. You can see it's bowed there. That's not the mark of a good tool. It's definitely not any type of hardened metal. This is just a cast iron, like a pot metal. I mean, think of what your Matchbox cars are made out of. Would you be able to break a chain with your Matchbox car? That type of metal? No. So this chain breaker is junk. Now that that's failed us, what's left? I mean, the tools themselves, the Allens, actually don't seem too bad. So I can keep it around for that. So as you can see, the tool is just, they put some thought into it as far as copying your common tool designs with the arms. And it, you know, it does seem stout. You know, these are decent metal. Very upset in the chain tool. It seems like a pretty common piece that they could have at least figured out. This is an old worn chain, and it couldn't even get the pins out of that. So $4 from Wish, and it's a failure. So what does $9 with shipping get you from Wish for a multi-tool? Garbage. Yeah, I mean, if you can't use a chain breaker, I mean, why buy? Spend your money somewhere else. There's plenty of tools out there. There's plenty of videos. Some of the people support this channel and check out their videos. Lifted Adventures, some others, Regular Guy Mountain Biking. I've seen them put on some great review videos of some other tools. Again, mine, with the Blackburn multi-tool. Go out, spend a little bit more money, get something that's going to be there in an emergency. Don't rely on bottom dollar tools to try and get you by, because they're just going to leave you frustrated and stranded instead of just stranded. So, hope this video helped. Hope it was informative. Hope you save your money and buy something better. So, hit that like icon there. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. But hey, consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.